I recently highlighted decentralized blockchain social media company SoMee.social. So what is SoMee, and why is SoMee poised to become a top social media network with features no other platform has had thus far? Guys, today we're going to reveal some exclusive details of SoMee. Now, this project has been flying under the radar for everybody but viewers of this channel because we've told you about it. So grab a popcorn and sit down because this one is going to blow you away. SoMee recently soft launched, and there's a lot of hype going to be behind it, and even more so when the project hard launches in a few weeks. Some of the partners and influencers I can't discuss, but what I can say is they are mega partnerships that will help the site become widely known in the mainstream. In a recent conference call with the team and supporters, CEO Christopher Kramer revealed a lot of what is going to come in the coming weeks. SoMee has undisclosed top-tier megastars and celebrity influencers. What about me? I'm here. I'm a celebrity influencer. But anyways, they got more important people than me ready to promote the network, and I've heard some of the names that are coming. They aren't crypto people. These are mainstream influencers, and when these people start pushing SoMee, we could have crypto mass adoption overnight. And no, I'm not kidding, shilling, or exaggerating. These people are huge celebs and influencers, and they will be promoting the site to their millions of followers, even bigger celebrities than Fact CEO from TikTok, believe it or not. In total, SoMee estimates that they have a reach of billions of people with all the influencers and planned marketing. That's billion with a B, like BitBoy. And I'm lucky enough to have come across this gem last year due to some friends of mine. Now, on top of that, an alternative media personality, Aaron Kiesel, who is also associated with the Anonymous Collective, is involved with onboarding numerous alternative media websites that have faced censorship due to ad cuts by Facebook and Google. Now, I would normally take something like this at face value, but the advisors alone should turn heads. SoMee's advisors are Dr. Jen Welter, the first female football coach, Jamie Gold, poker champ and entrepreneur, and Lirone Glikman, a speaker at the United Nations, who's also involved with the charity The Human Factor. Beyond that, there are currently several NASDAQ exploring the block interviews up on SoMee's YouTube channel with its advisors. And insider sources tell me that SoMee is about to have another interview with Christopher Kramer speaking on Fox Business. The interview is set to air on Fox at 11 p.m. on Monday, as well as an up-and-coming interview with Bloomberg Business.
Most people who know me know that I was the first female coach in the NFL, but I've been a long-time advocate of women in sports and equality through sports. I always say, since football is the place that doesn't have parity on any level in terms of gender, it being called the final frontier for women in sports was like a motivator for me. So I always kind of thought, if we could change football, then we could change the world. And what SoMee's doing in terms of revolutionizing monetization, content, and really increasing the transparency through blockchain, to me is very attractive. And I think it's something that we as women need to be at the forefront on, because even if you look at like the women's soccer team, people talk a lot about how the popularity is there and yet the dollars aren't. And this is a platform where users can literally make their dollars make sense and drive business through that way. And to me, it's really a great situation that I want women to know. This isn't something where you have to throw your hands up and say, oh, those finances, that's not for me, it's too confusing. Like, let me coach you up on crypto. Yep. It's not cryptography. It's not some scary thing. It's actually been set up to be very transparent, to be under your control, and to let you own your financial and fiscal freedom.
Welcome back. SoMee is a social media platform that is based on the blockchain, and it's where users can actually make a little money off of their social media content. And in fact, YouTube and Twitter influencers have added SoMee to their repertoire of social media. So with me today to talk about that, we've got WendyO and also Ben Armstrong, aka BitBoy, and also Jason Appleton with Crypto Crow. So I guess let's start with Wendy. And Wendy, explain your move to SoMee. Why did you do it? How does it work exactly?
So actually, BitBoy reached out to me and said, hey, do you want to join on SoMee? And I said, sure, because I've heard about it in the past. And I'm always looking for alternative social media that incorporate crypto because number one, you get to earn cryptocurrency by posting. So essentially passive income. If you're very good at posting, it could be a lot of money. And it's also good to have a backup just in case Twitter gets shut down or YouTube gets shut down with all the centralization going on.
I had actually, thanks for having us, by the way. And, I had originally got into this from, leaving the mortgage industry and just when I kind of explored decentralized blockchains and kind of realized what it was all about, it just kind of pulled me in. And, the whole very nature of decentralization is kind of like Ben said, there's not any one point of failure. So, I like to decentralize everything I do. It's not just about blockchain. It's kind of a lifestyle. I decentralize my phones, my computers, just everything so that there's never one point of failure. And, when I discovered SoMee, it was one of those things where I had actually I've been looking for kind of another social media platform to really start focusing my energy on. And there are a lot of tools, some of which are still coming very, very soon. There's a lot of stuff that they're doing and, I forget who it was. I think it was actually the CEO had sent me a Telegram message and said, hey, are you the real Crow? Because I have a lot of impersonators online. And I said, actually I am. And so I sent him a little audio clip and so forth to prove it. And we got to talking and he was explaining him and a gentleman that helps with their marketing. We just kind of got into a little group and they started explaining the platform, which I hear a lot of pitches all the time about, the next big thing. But when I actually went and I checked it out, I thought, what, this is going to be solid. And so I started using it, adopting it. And, and they haven't even really gotten started yet and letting the world know. But I guess.
Well, and it's in such its early stages still that I feel like it's a good time for women to get involved and kind of, get a foothold in this industry and kind of grow with it. So, I think that's really important. So what kind of things are you doing then for SoMee?
So one of the things that we talked about is I had an independent auditor first look at it for me because it wasn't my world, right? I say all the time, like football is my world, psychology, some of these things, I'm really good and really fluid. So if I want to get involved, I need to know exactly what that looks like from a simple standard and then to see how it resonates. And the first thing that my auditor came back with was, well, this is all set up for transparency, ownership, and really to have people monetize in a new way. And I was like, but crypto, like, what is that name about? Like, right. I thought that was shady.
Right. And people do think that about crypto still,
right.
Like, yeah.
And so when I was talking to him, I was like, well, we need to coach him up on crypto. And he was like, well, that sounds perfect, Jen. Is that something you could do? And I was like, well, I can learn, but I can bring other people with me. And to be able to have really transparent dialogue that focuses on empowerment in a new form of currency and communication. Women, we love when we know something and we love to be in control, but we have to kind of get confidence, comfortable, and clarity, right?